The nation's capital comes together for a final farewell to former President Jimmy Carter.
Fox News correspondent Caroline Elliott has more from Plains, Georgia.
Former President Jimmy Carter was born here in Plains, Georgia, and spent almost his entire life here. And tonight, this is where he will be laid to rest. But before that, he was honored at the National Cathedral. Spectators lined up early and braved the cold to say goodbye to America's 39th president. Carter, a former naval officer, engineer, and peanut farmer, died at the age of 100 after 22 months in hospice care. Thursday, he was honored with a state funeral at the National Cathedral, where family, friends, and several high-profile guests, including every living former president, came together to pay their respects.
I miss him, but I take solace in knowing that he and his beloved Rosalind are reunited again.
President Joe Biden delivered the eulogy and remembered him as a humble man of deep faith. Colleagues and family also honored Carter's legacy of selfless leadership and service.
President Carter parked politics at the Oval Office door to do what he believed was the right thing.
Two posthumous eulogies were also delivered. The sons of Carter's late Vice President Walter Mondale and his White House predecessor Gerald Ford, both reading speeches their fathers wrote before they died.
Jimmy Carter and I were rivals. But for the many wonderful years that followed, friendship bonded us.
After the funeral, President Carter was honored at the Baptist Church here, where he taught Sunday school ever since leaving the White House in 1981. In Plains, Georgia, Caroline Elliott, Fox 56 News.
Across the United States, people are reflecting on the impact President Carter made on the country.
Jace Obardo is in studio with a look at how Carter made a difference for families right here in Kentucky.
That's right. Although Jimmy Carter will go down as the nation's 39th president, he'll also be remembered as a humanitarian. He worked very closely with Habitat for Humanity and created the Carter Work Project in 1984. In 1997, Carter came to eastern Kentucky with the goal to build 52 homes throughout Appalachia in a single week as part of the Hammering Hills Project. Organizers with Habitat for Humanity here in Lexington say when Carter came to a build site, he came to work.
President Carter treated the volunteers and home buyers as equals, and he was up there alongside them in the boiling heat, in the torrential downpour, working with people and seeing them as individuals and as people first.
Tonight at 10, hear about what Carter said that has kept one volunteer working with Habitat for more than 20 years. Guys?
Thank you, Jace. Well, House Bill 1